I didn't draw mine very straight, but oh well. Drawing circles is also not my forte. I can also feel my eyes watering, which is the last thing I need right now. Oh, that's not even. Hey, I'm Axel and welcome to my archive. I know it's been a while. This year has been a little bit all over the place for me, so I apologise for the lack of uploads. However, I'm back with a Halloween makeup video, which is why I look like this. Last year, I didn't have time to film a Halloween video for the channel. This time I'm going to attempt, keyword attempt, to do a basic skull or skeleton look, but I've never actually tried doing this sort of style of makeup before, so I guess you're gonna come along with me for this journey and we'll just hope for the best. The first step is primer. I'm using this colour balancing primer by number 7. Just a reminder, I also have a Discord server now. There is a brief video on my YouTube channel explaining it, so if you would like to join it, the invite link will be in the description. I've finally created a Blue Sky account as well, if any of you would like to follow me on there. I'm also using this video to briefly talk about some stuff I've been watching and listening to recently. Step 2 is the foundation. The foundation is by L'Oreal Paris, the True Match collection, their super blendable foundation in ivory. The brushes I use in this video are either from Lamora or from Revolution. So to start off, I watched the new season of Heartstopper when it released. It didn't focus as much on Charlie and his inner thoughts as I wish it did. They tried to pack too much into one season, so some things felt a little bit rushed. This is when you're going to see how much more orange this makes me than my actual skin tone. Overall, I enjoyed it. It was interesting seeing the main 3 relationships progress from the previous seasons, as well as getting more of an insight into Isaac, Imogen and Sahar. I also love seeing Mr. AJ and Mr. Farouk interact more. It's nice to see an adult LGBT couple in the series progress as well. Step 3 is concealer. This is yet again by L'Oreal Paris, the True Match collection. My current anime obsession is One Piece, although technically this interest started back in November last year, so 2023. One Piece had been on my to watch list for years, but I kept putting it off due to the number of episodes. However, when I heard about it being made into a live action, I decided to watch up to the end of the East Blue saga of the anime before watching the live action, as I wanted to see how they managed to adapt it. After I finished watching that, I continued on with the anime and became fully obsessed. I caught up around mid-April this year, 2024, and then I started on reading the manga after that as well. I'm still caught up on the anime, but I need to catch up on the manga as I took a break from reading. But with the anime going on a 6-month hiatus, this is the perfect time to get up to date. Step 4 is powder, yet again by L'Oreal Paris, True Match collection, their super blendable perfecting powder. If you're put off with the number of episodes, just give it a try, because once you really get into watching One Piece, you will fly through them. So it's never too late to start watching it. If anyone watching this video is a One Piece fan and would want to talk about it, either join the Archive22 Discord server or follow me on one of my socials because I need more people to talk about it with. Step 5 is drawing the mouth lines or the teeth lines, whatever you want to call them. I'm using L'Oreal Paris's Perfect Slim Superliner in black. K-pop songs I've listened to kind of recently. One is I'm Ready by Chungha. The song sounds great anyway, but the choreo slays. Okay, now I'm going to draw a line from the outer corner of my mouth up to around like the mid section of my cheek. Then I'm continuing the teeth lines across the extended lines, and the lengths of the lines are going to get smaller the closer to the end they are. Next I use this pencil liner by Max Factor X or Max Factor 10. Another is ENHYPEN's recent album called Romance Untold. I like pretty much every song on this album, but my personal favourite is Moonstruck. I didn't draw mine very straight, but oh well. As I said, it's my first time attempting this, so we're gonna take what we can get. I do need a drink now though, so that's awkward. Step 6 is adding some black eyeshadow to my lips and the drawn teeth lines. I'm using Revolution's Extra Spice Ultra Eyeshadows palette. The black shade that I'm using is called Reputation. I'm also switching to a Revolution eye brush. I'm putting black eyeshadow on the inner section of my lips and blending it out a bit to help add some depth. Then with a smaller Revolution eye brush, I'm taking the black eyeshadow again to help define and blend the teeth lines. So I think the verdict I've reached here is that it could be worse, but it also could be a lot better. Another song I was obsessed with was Work by ATEEZ. Songwoo's outfits went hard. He also ate up that one part in the choreo with the hands. You know what I'm talking about. Step 7 is drawing the nose shape. Now, this yet again requires me to draw. And my hands are very shaky, so I'm just gonna have to hope for the best. Because I'm gonna draw sort of 2 lines down here, one slightly longer than the other, and then a circle, and then try and colour it in so it looks kind of like a U shape. Drawing circles is also not my forte. Oh god. Other music that I listened to in the last couple of months is Woke Up by XG. I was obsessed with trying to learn it all. Now I'm leaving a small circle gap in the centre of my nose to highlight later, but otherwise I'm going to fill in the rest of the shape with a bit of black eyeshadow. Some other songs were Wildfire by the Wombats, Cigarettes and Feelings by The Horn, and Insomnia by Dea. Okay, I'm kind of seeing the picture a little bit, or is that just me? Am I being delusional? Let me know. I swapped to a smaller brush just to re-outline the initial U shape that I drew because I blended it out a bit too much. Okay, I think I've kind of saved it a little bit, maybe. Doesn't look too bad. Could look a lot worse, as I've said. Step 8 is drawing the eye shape. And then I haven't listened to Mika in years, but his recent song called Jane Birkin, it's in French. The lyrics are kind of sad, but the song is so fun to listen to. Honestly, I wish I drew it more square because I think I elongated it a bit too much. But I'm gonna go in and fill both shapes with black eyeshadow. For Halloween in 2022, I uploaded a couple small video edits of a last minute vampire look to my TikTok. If you're interested in seeing those, I'll link them in the description. You can also view them on my YouTube Shorts or Instagram account in case you can't access TikTok. I can also feel my eyes watering, which is the last thing I need right now. Also, I won't be wearing contacts because I will just edit my eyes in photos or use a filter later. And honestly, I'm scared of getting them stuck or irritating my eyes. I also don't know how I didn't realise one eye shape was slightly taller than the other. Okay, now I'm just going to go in with a smaller brush again and just try to neaten up the lines a little bit. I forgot to mention when I spoke about anime earlier, but I'm excited for the new season of Natsume Yujincho, or Natsume's Book of Friends is the English title. I made a mistake, so I'm just gonna erase that. It's such a feel-good anime, but it also revolves around yokai, or supernatural beings. With a little bit of black eyeshadow, I added some faint creases under and around my eyes. I'm probably a little bit biased though, because the Japanese voice actor, or seiyuu, for the main character, Natsume, is Hiroshi Kamiya. But if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend watching it. Step 9 is drawing the cheekbones. I'm drawing a basic curved line just underneath the cheekbones with the same pencil liner I used before. And there's a second line. And now we're going to take this brush again and blend it down. I'm making the eyeshadow darker at the line and then lighter as I'm going down, so it has a fade or a gradient look. Oh yeah, there's a clear difference. Okay, hold on. Drastic times call for drastic measures. Right, let's try again. No. Okay, that's better. I also always pull the most ridiculous faces when I'm trying to do makeup because I'm trying to create a flat surface for me to work on, but I just end up looking stupid. And when I edit these videos back, I'm like, why are you doing that? I also decided to extend the lines up to my sideburns. Step 10 is to thicken my brows. Yet again, I'm using the Revolution Extra Spice Ultra Eyeshadow Palette, this time the brown shade called Brownies. I wanted to make my eyebrows thicker and a little bit darker because they look kind of faded in comparison to the eye makeup. Step 11 is just extra shading. I decided to add some black eyeshadow between my brow and the eye shape. So as you can see, I kind of have these... Oh, that's not even. What's that saying about how they're sisters, not twins? Okay, that's a little bit better. Then in the end, I just use my finger to re-smudge the lines. Step 12 is just filling in my waterline. I forgot to do this earlier, but I'm going to take this eyeliner pencil again and go across my waterline so there's not that weird disconnect. This will be the thing that makes my eye water though and then ruin all the progress that I've done. I also lined the top part of my eye as well. Oh my god, they really are gonna water. No. Okay, that's as best as I'm gonna do without completely ruining the eye makeup. Step 13 is highlight. Yet again, I'm using the same eyeshadow palette, this time with the silver shade called Infinity. Unfortunately, I didn't have a plain white shade to use, so I had to use a silver shimmer. And I added some highlight to the inner part of the creases I did earlier, around the eyes, just to give it more of a pop. I added a bit below the inner corner of my brows as well. And there we go. Let me move this. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. Or you can see it a little bit here. It's mainly the nose though where you can see it, but let me know what you think. I also touched up my lips real quick because I have been drinking throughout filming. And then actually I'm going to add a little bit of shine in between the lines that I drew on my lips, just to kind of give it a little bit of something again. If you have white, I would recommend using white, but in the palettes that I currently have in front of me, I don't have that. Now I'll hand you back over to me. So we're done with the makeup and this is what we're left with. Let me know what you think. For the first time with me attempting to do this, I think I did okay. All I'm gonna do now is put on a black hoodie. I'm not doing anything special for the outfit, to be honest. So let's go. And this is what it looks like with the hoodie. Honestly, I don't think it's that bad. Obviously there is stuff that could be a lot better. If I close my eyes, it's probably spotting where the eyeshadow is. But for a basic Halloween look, I think it's okay. If I went out like this, I think people would be able to tell that I'm supposed to be a skull or a skeleton. If you're more advanced or you have more time, then I would probably suggest doing some bones like on your neck or the hands, or I'm wearing a hoodie that has these little elbow gaps here. I think that would make it more fun or more put together. I just accessorized it a bit with this little Grim Reaper necklace that you've probably seen in a few of my other videos, as well as these little skull bracelets, these rings that I always wear, and then these earrings that I also always wear. And then actually, if I bring this light over here, you should be able to see it a little bit better. I think it's definitely a step up from the basic vampire look that I did last year, so it's a win. If you enjoyed this video, please show me your support by dropping a like, leaving a comment down below, or even sharing this video to friends, family, or other people you think might be interested in it. Want to see more stuff from me in general? Then consider subscribing to my channel. It's free and you can always change your mind later, so don't feel pressured. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!